Okay, so hopefully you found that video explaining Cambridge Analytica and Facebook of interest. And as I've been saying, you can clearly see that this was a database issue, a database problem. And as you've all seen over the last months, it's really changed how things are being done at Facebook. Now I want to talk a little bit more about a company that I've mentioned already once or twice called Axiom. Axiom is one of the world's largest data brokers. They purchase, as I said before, all kinds of databases, magazine subscription lists, warranty cards that have been sent in to Maytag, dishwashers, clubs you may have be a member of, your banking records, the videos you rent, on and on and on and on, your driver's license information, car purchases, so that they are able to know so much about each one of us. It's really quite amazing. I've got a little video on Axiom, but first I'm going to show a couple of slides about them, and it looks like some of these slides have been cut off. I apologize for that. I do want to say that this slide, the next slide, were done by some students of mine last spring in my database marketing class, and I thank them for their help. So these are the sources from which Axiom gets its data. Public records, as you see, property ownership or licenses. Second is surveys, magazine subscriber lists, catalogs, warranty cards. The third is summary reports about retail purchases. And database marketers buy these data because they want to hold on to their best customers as well as find new ones. And I don't know why the guys put that strange visual in there. Maybe you know, all of you, better than I do. But, yeah, they know just about everything about us that's been recorded and that's digital. And they can predict how the individual will act, what they'll buy, and how companies can persuade them. So I want to give one quick example. An old friend of mine told me about how he uses Axiom. And then we're going to watch a little video about Axiom. And the reason I'm showing Axiom is what we're trying to do here in this beginning of an overview of the course is give you a sense of kind of where this business is and what this direct and database marketing thing is. Before we get into specifics about how to do things and kind of the nitty-gritty. So here's the example. Very good friend of mine ran the database when I was head of marketing at 1-800-Flowers.com. His name is Paul Davis, and he does guest lecturing for my database class. And one of the companies he worked with for a while is called JetSmarter. You can look them up. And JetSmarter is like an Uber for corporate jets, or private jets, I should say. So they own private jets, and there are companies that have private jets that put them into their database. And basically, if you buy a membership to JetSmarter, which goes for about $15,000, you then have the right to kind of go in, and this is all an app-based thing on your mobile phone. You can go in and let JetSmarter know where you need to go and when, and get hooked up then with a private jet to take you. Now, the way JetSmarter uses Axiom is as follows. JetSmarter took their database of active users, their most valuable customers, the MVCs, and they sent it to Axiom for analysis. They wanted to know everything they could about the people who signed up and paid the $15,000 and used the service a lot. And so Axiom took those names and ran them through all their databases and found out a number of interesting things. Of course, one of them is that these tend to be pretty wealthy people. They tend to be younger business people who travel a lot for business, so also travel for fun. They drive nice cars, have a lot of real estate, have a lot of investments. But another thing they found was that a lot of these people like to ski. And so my friend Paul was able to tell the marketing department, why don't you run some ads on some skiing websites? And so that's what they did. So that's something that Axiom did. And now we're going to break again and take a look at the Axiom video.